Dear soul, today the angels are guiding me to bring you a message full of important revelations. Something significant has happened, and you need to understand what is unfolding on the spiritual plane. The person who has been occupying so much space in your thoughts, the one who has hidden their feelings and intentions for so long, is now completely frightened. They never imagined that the truth you had been silently carrying within you would come to light, let alone that you would be the bearer of this change. For a long time, this person believed they were in control. They wore masks, kept secrets, and hid behind their own emotional barriers. You may have felt this at times when they seemed distant or indifferent, as if nothing affected them. But the angels show that this coldness was just a form of defense. It was her way of avoiding facing painful truths, both about you and about herself. The problem is that the truth can't be buried forever. Like the light of dawn breaking through the darkness, the truth always finds a way to reveal itself. And that's exactly what happened. The truth has finally emerged, unexpectedly and uncontrollably, like a wave breaking on the beach, leaving everything out in the open. This person can no longer hide what they were trying to ignore. Now they're confronted with everything they tried to avoid. Their own feelings for you, the decisions they've made, and the impact those choices have had on their life and their connection with you. What terrifies her most is that, as much as she tried to keep control, you knew all along. You saw beyond the unspoken words, beyond the confused actions, and now she knows there's no going back. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I take ownership." Now, let's get on with the message. The angels want you to know that this truth was revealed at the perfect time. Even if it seems like everything is falling apart, remember that the truth never comes to destroy, but to liberate. God does not allow the truth to be revealed to hurt, but to transform. When the truth emerges, it dissolves illusions and removes the barriers that keep us trapped in toxic and unnecessary situations. It is the beginning of a healing journey, both for you and for that person. This revelation, although frightening for them, is an invitation to grow. She must now face her fears and deal with the consequences of the choices she has made. As much as she wanted to believe she could keep everything hidden, spirituality always finds a way to bring to light what needs to be seen. The moment has arrived, and this person is being challenged to accept how they feel about you and to recognize what they have neglected in the past. You, in turn, have been prepared for this moment. The angels opened your eyes to the truth when you already had the strength to deal with it. This journey is not only about her choices, but also about your own transformation. You were called to see beyond appearances and to walk in the light, even when everything around you seemed confusing. Now it's time to decide whether you will continue to carry the weight of the lies and fears that once blocked your path, or whether you will allow the truth to set you free once and for all. Dear soul, it is important that you understand that the fear this person feels is not your responsibility. You are not the one who has to carry this burden. They need to deal with their own choices and find their own way of healing. The angels want you to let go of any feelings of guilt or obligation you may be carrying. You've done your part by allowing the truth to emerge. Now it's time to move on, knowing that freedom is your right. The angels are by your side, guiding you every step of the way. They want you to know that you are not alone on this journey. As much as this person is fighting their own fears and regrets, you don't have to fight this battle for them. They need to find their way, and you need to follow yours. The truth has brought light into your life, and it is in that light that you must now walk. Revelation can be difficult, but it is also a blessing in disguise. Spirituality doesn't allow truths to surface without a greater purpose. Even if at the moment it seems that everything is upside down, the angels ask you to trust the process. The truth always works in your favor, even when it's uncomfortable. This is the beginning of a new phase, where freedom and clarity will be your companions. There is no more room for shadows or illusions. It's time to walk with confidence, knowing that you have been guided here by a greater purpose. Now that the truth has been revealed, you have the chance to start again. Spirituality is inviting you to let go of the past, release the lies and secrets that no longer serve you. The light of truth has opened up a new path full of possibilities. You can choose to move forward, free and at peace, knowing that you have done everything in your power. Dear soul, this is a moment of liberation. You don't need to carry the fear or regret that belongs to this person. Let them deal with their choices and find their own path to healing. Your responsibility is to your own peace and your own growth. Walk in the light, knowing that the angels are with you every step of the way. Dear soul, now that the truth has emerged and taken its place, the angels guide me to show you what is happening inside this person's heart. They are in a state of intense confusion. When faced with the reality you have revealed, a reality they never expected, fear has set in deeply. It's not just fear of what has been exposed, but also fear of the consequences that this truth will have on their life. As much as she has tried to maintain a semblance of control and indifference, this revelation has shaken all her certainties. Now, everything she believed to be secure seems to be crumbling, and she is lost in a storm of emotions. Her mind is a battlefield between regret and pride. She knows she needs to deal with the truth, but she's not sure how to begin. And it's at this point that despair begins to grow. The angels reveal that she is asking herself, what if I've already lost the chance to redeem myself? What if this revelation is the end point? These thoughts make her anxious, but they also push her onto a path of reflection. She realizes, perhaps for the first time, that she can no longer run away from how she feels about you. This is a critical moment for her, a crossroads between the past that can no longer be changed and the future that can still be built. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 1111 to cry out. Now, continuing the message. Dear Alma, the angels want you to know that the anguish this person feels now is part of the healing process. She is being forced to face her own shadows, to acknowledge the decisions she has made, and to realize how these choices have taken her away from something valuable, you. She thought she could leave you behind, move on without looking back, but now she realizes that the love that exists between you is too strong to ignore. This moment of discomfort and fear is an opportunity that the universe is offering her to grow. She needs to understand that the truth is not a final sentence, but a starting point. Spirituality is showing her that while she carries the burden of regret, you have the chance to move on lighter, freed from the weight of lies and secrets. The universe is moving in your favor, preparing a path of light and freedom for you. Dear soul, this person is struggling with the idea of opening up to you, of seeking reconciliation. But they are afraid of being rejected, afraid that you no longer want to hear what they have to say. Insecurity paralyzes her. She's been rehearsing words in her mind, imagining conversations that may never happen, and doubt consumes her. Is it too late to try? The angels ask you to keep an open heart, but with wisdom. Reconciliation doesn't always mean reconnecting from where you left off. Sometimes the greatest healing lies in accepting the lessons of the past and moving on with peace in your heart. If this person decides to seek a reunion, it will be a moment of great spiritual importance. However, the angels also want you to know that, regardless of their choice, your path to healing and freedom does not depend on anyone else's actions. You are already on the right path. While this person goes through their process of reflection, you are invited to do the same. What has this truth brought out in you? Are there parts of your heart that still need to be healed? The angels are asking you to look inside and see how much you've grown. Every obstacle you've faced, every lesson you've learned, has made you stronger and wiser. Now is the time to celebrate this transformation. The angels want you to know that spirituality is preparing a just outcome for this situation. Whatever the outcome of this journey, the truth has already fulfilled its purpose. It has brought you clarity and exposed what was hidden in the other person. And now that everything is out in the open, you can make choices wisely and freely, with no more illusions to trap you. Dear soul, remember, the fear this person feels belongs to them, not to you. You don't need to carry the weight of their uncertainties. The angels are asking you to trust the divine process. If this person decides to open up and seek healing alongside you, you will have the wisdom to deal with it. And if they're not ready to accompany your growth, you'll have the strength to move on without looking back. Angels also remind you that the truth is a blessing, even when it seems difficult to deal with. It is a beacon that lights the way and removes the shadows of doubt. From this moment on, you are free to move towards the future you have always deserved, a future of peace, love, and clarity. At this moment, the angels show that this person, even though frightened, is undergoing a profound internal transformation. It's as if all the defenses they've built up over time are crumbling in the face of the truth you've revealed. She believed she could hide, that she could maintain control over her feelings, but now this strategy is crumbling. The truth has opened up space for long repressed feelings to begin to blossom again, and this is leaving her emotionally vulnerable. The angels reveal that this person is going through a real, emotional awakening. Perhaps for the first time in a long time, they are being forced to face up to their own mistakes and shortcomings. This is a painful but necessary process. It's as if her soul is being detoxified, purging everything that was unresolved, everything that kept her trapped in cycles of denial and fear. Now there are no more masks to hide what really matters. Before continuing the message, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us to continue creating meaningful content for you. Now, on with the message. Spirituality is acting powerfully on this person. They are asking themselves, why did it take me so long to see what has always been in front of my eyes? This kind of deep reflection is difficult because it confronts the idea that, until now, they have avoided what is most true and important, the bond you share. The great irony that the angels show is that, while this person believed they were protecting themselves by moving away from you, they were actually just putting off an inevitable confrontation with their own feelings. And now, there's no running away. Fear, shame, and regret have come in full force, but they are only part of the process. Behind all this discomfort, there is also a spark of hope. This person is realizing that there is still time to start over, that the truth, however painful, also offers a chance for healing and renewal. Dear soul, the angels want you to know that every move in this transformation has a purpose. It's not just about you or her, but about a greater alignment, a divine plan aimed at the growth of both souls involved. True love cannot flourish in darkness, which is why the light of truth is essential. Now that everything has been exposed, the way is clearer for decisions to be made with integrity and wisdom. While this person is going through this awakening, you too are called to prepare. The angels ask you to keep your heart open to the possibilities that lie ahead, but also to remember to preserve your own well-being. Not all truths lead to immediate reconciliation. Sometimes the greatest healing lies in releasing the past with love and allowing the two of you to go your separate ways, but renewed. Whatever the outcome, know that the universe is taking care of everything for your good. The angels want you to focus on yourself right now. While this person struggles with their feelings and tries to find clarity, it's important that you keep your focus on your own healing and growth process. You don't need to wait for answers or actions from them to move forward. The truth has already set you free, and now it's time to move towards your purpose. In this process, the angels are guiding you to let go of expectations of what could have been. They ask you to release the desire for control over the future and trust in divine synchronicity. Everything is lining up exactly as it should. Even if this person is still in conflict, the universe is working so that you receive exactly what you need, whether it's a new beginning with them or a new opportunity in another direction. Dear soul, remember, Truth is not the enemy of love. On the contrary, it is the foundation on which true love can grow. Now that the illusions have fallen away, you have the chance to build something more authentic, if that's what you both want. But this construction must start from a place of honesty and surrender, without fear or manipulation. And you've already taken the first step by allowing the truth to come out. While this person reflects on how to get back together, you are invited to explore what you want for yourself. The angels want you to look to the future with confidence, knowing that everything that has been revealed is leading you on a path of light and freedom. You don't need to have all the answers now. Just trust that the next step will be shown when the time is right. From this moment on, the angels ask you to cultivate gratitude for the truth that has been revealed. Yes, it may have been difficult to deal with what came to light, but remember that the truth always brings healing and growth. What seemed like the end is actually a new beginning, an invitation to live fully, without the weight of secrets or lies. Dear Alma, the angels reveal to me that the truth has not only exposed hidden feelings, but has also brought an urgency for this person to make important decisions. Time seems to be running out, and each day that passes without action intensifies the regret and fear of having lost you forever. Silence, which once seemed like protection, has now become a prison. She feels she needs to get out of this emotional paralysis and take action, but she finds herself immobilized by doubts. What if I open up and it's too late? What if she doesn't want me anymore? Spirituality is working hard at the moment. Her every thought is being directed towards you, and the angels show that she is mentally revisiting every choice she made, every word she didn't say, every missed opportunity. She wonders how things could have been different if she hadn't chosen the path of fear and distance. This reflection is difficult, but it is also an opportunity to awaken the courage that has always been latent within her. The angels ask you to know that the universe is carefully guiding this process. The truth was not revealed by chance. There is a purpose to every event, even those that seem confusing at first glance. The time for hesitation is over. This person feels they need to act, but the choice of how and when will be theirs, and theirs alone. You, on the other hand, are invited to keep moving forward without waiting for them to do so. Your path is lighting up, and it is important that you follow it with confidence. Dear soul, it is essential that you understand that while this person is struggling internally, you are already experiencing your own transformation. The truth that has emerged has freed you from the weight of the doubts and lies that previously clouded your vision. Now you can see everything clearly. This doesn't mean that the journey will be easy, but it does mean that you have the freedom to choose how you want to go from here. Spirituality whispers that this person is being pushed to face their own fears. It's as if time is moving faster for them and they feel that if they don't act now, they could lose you forever. However, the angels ask you not to get involved in their anxiety. The fear she feels doesn't belong to you. It is the result of the choices she has made and the lessons she needs to learn. Now, before we continue, write in the comments 1111 to cry out for clarity and direction. Let's continue. The angels want you to know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Life has a perfect rhythm, and even when it seems like nothing is happening, the universe is moving the right pieces behind the scenes. This person's transformation may be slow and painful, but it is necessary. Spirituality is inviting you to trust that everything will align in the fairest and most beneficial way for both of you. At this point, this person realizes that they can no longer ignore the depth of their feelings for you. Even if they are confused and frightened, the love they have tried to repress for so long is now overflowing. She finds herself torn between the pride that kept her away and the desperate desire to get closer again. This conflict is overwhelming, but it is also a catalyst for her growth. Dear soul, while this person is going through this internal battle, you are called to stay focused on your own healing process. The angels ask you to take care of your heart and stay true to yourself. It's easy to get lost in waiting for answers or for someone else's actions, but you've already been set free by the truth. Now is the time to put into practice everything you've learned so far. The angels also talk about patience and trust. Even if her anxiety is running high, you don't have to enter this state of restlessness. The universe is preparing the perfect moment for each thing to reveal itself and each decision to be made. All you have to do is trust and follow the path of light that lies ahead. Dear soul, the angels are preparing the ground for an outcome that will bring clarity and peace, regardless of which path this person chooses. The truth is that you have already done your part. You were brave enough to allow the truth to emerge, and now it's time to reap the rewards of that courage. Keep moving forward, knowing that the universe always works in your favor, even when the results aren't immediately visible. This person's moment of decision is approaching, and the angels want you to be prepared for any outcome. They may find the courage to open up and seek reconciliation, but it may also be that fear and pride prevent them from taking action. Either way, you will be ready because you have already been strengthened by the truth and guided by spirituality. This is the time to release all expectations and trust in the divine process. You don't have to carry the weight of her choices. Let go of what doesn't belong to you and move forward with lightness and confidence. The truth has paved the way, and now it's time to walk. The angels whisper that this is a time for regeneration. Everything that once seemed heavy, confusing, and shrouded in shadows is now being illuminated by the truth. The universe is inviting you to let go of the past and allow this new phase to begin. On the other side of this experience, the person connected to you is still going through their internal battle. They feel the weight of every decision they have made, but they also begin to glimpse something different, a possibility of redemption. For the first time, they begin to understand that what once seemed like an insurmountable obstacle could actually be an opportunity to start again. Spirituality is leading them both to a crossroads where true love or complete liberation can blossom. The angels ask you to keep your mind and heart open to any possibility. They want you to know that even if this person approaches you again, the decision to start again must be made wisely. Genuine love cannot grow where there is fear and manipulation. It can only thrive when both parties are willing to open up without reservation. And now you have the clarity you need to choose with discernment and confidence. Dear soul, the universe is also teaching you a profound lesson about forgiveness, not just for this person, but for yourself. Sometimes we hold on to past regrets and expectations, believing that things should have turned out differently. But the angels remind us that everything happens exactly as it should, at the perfect time. Each event, no matter how painful, has brought essential learning for your growth. At this point, it's important to ask yourself, what do I still need to release in order to move forward? Are there any emotional burdens, any unfulfilled expectations that are still blocking your journey? The healing process is happening in you and around you, and the angels are here to help you let go of everything that no longer serves you. They want you to remember that when you release the past, you make room for new blessings to arrive. Now, before continuing, write in the comments, "I receive," to call the energy of healing and new beginnings into your life. Let's continue. The angels show that, as you open up to healing, this person is also being led towards a greater understanding of themselves and the connection you share. It may be that they finally find the courage to come forward and open their heart, but it may also be that their process takes longer than you expected. The important thing is that you follow your own rhythm without getting caught up in the expectation of when or how she will act. Dear soul, every step you take towards your emotional freedom is a step closer to the purpose that God and the angels have set for you. Your growth does not depend on someone else. The truth that emerged was the key that opened the door to a new cycle, and you are called to enter it without fear. This person may or may not accompany you in this new phase, but what matters is that you are ready to move forward, with or without them. The angels also want you to know that true love is never a prison. It is light, liberating, and full of hope. If this person is able to transform and align themselves with this energy, you'll know. And if not, you'll have the wisdom to let go without resentment, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. Spirituality is working on your behalf, removing obstacles and preparing opportunities that will bring more joy and fulfillment into your life. New beginnings are within reach, and you are invited to embrace them with enthusiasm and gratitude. This is a time of rebirth, and the angels want you to live it to the full. Dear soul, now that you are on the threshold of this new cycle, it's time to make a choice. Do you want to continue carrying the weight of the past, or are you ready to walk in the lightness of truth and freedom? The universe has already opened the way. All you have to do is trust and take the next step. Whatever that person decides, you have everything you need to flourish and live a fulfilling life. The angels are by your side, guiding and protecting your every step. They want you to know that you are deeply loved and supported, and that nothing can stand in the way of the blessings that are destined for you. The angels show me that this is the moment when all the pieces begin to fall into place. The truth has brought light, and with it have come inevitable decisions. Now you and this person are at a turning point, where the past and the future meet, and everything depends on the choices you make from here on in. Spirituality whispers that there is no more room for illusions. Life is asking you to embrace the fullness of your freedom. The time for carrying emotional burdens and unresolved stories is over. What lies before you is a new opportunity, a chance to choose peace, healing, and personal fulfillment above all else. Dear soul, the angels reveal that this person, although still stuck in their own fears, is closer than ever to making a decision. The path they choose will only be part of their story. The most important thing is that you have already been set free by the truth. Whatever she chooses, to get back together or not, you now have the chance to move forward with confidence and purpose. The angels ask you to pause for a moment and breathe deeply. Allow the clarity of divine light to fill your heart. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Just trust that the universe is guiding you exactly where you need to be. Let go of the need to control the outcome and allow things to happen at the right time, according to the divine plan. Everything is flowing in the right direction, even if you can't see the whole picture yet. Now that you're ready to take that next step, the angels ask you to release any expectations you still have of this person. If they decide to open up and seek reconciliation, you will have the strength to deal with it. And if she doesn't, you'll have the serenity of knowing that you've done everything in your power and that the road ahead is promising, regardless of her decision. The angels also want you to know that there is a greater purpose in everything that has happened. Every revelation, every moment of pain, and every learning experience were like seeds planted so that something new could blossom. The freedom you feel now is a gift from the universe, a reminder that you are the master of your own destiny and that there are no limits to what you can achieve. Now, the angels are asking you to look ahead, to the future that is unfolding before you. They whisper that great things are to come, but you need to keep your heart open and your confidence high. There are new encounters, new experiences, and new opportunities waiting for you. And the only thing you need to do is keep walking with the certainty that everything that has been revealed is working in your favor. Dear soul, as you move forward, know that you will never be alone. The angels will be by your side every step of the way, guiding, protecting, and inspiring you. Whenever you feel doubt or insecurity, remember that divine love is all around you, enveloping you in light and peace. The truth did not come to hurt, but to set you free. And now you are free to live a full life, full of purpose and meaning. There is no longer any need to carry fear, regret, or the expectations of others. Everything you need is already inside you. The truth that has emerged has opened up space for you to reconnect with your essence and your soul's greater purpose. The journey ahead of you is bright and full of promise. All you have to do is keep moving forward, one step at a time. If this person decides to join you on this new path, let it happen from a place of truth and authenticity. If not, may you have the courage to release this bond with gratitude, knowing that the universe has bigger plans for you. In either case, the angels want you to know that you are deserving of all the love, peace, and joy to come. This is the time to take a deep breath and let go. The spiritual journey that began with the revelation of truth now becomes a journey of freedom. There are no more shadows to hide what you know. There is no longer any need to wait for answers that don't belong to you. What matters now is the path ahead of you, a path full of possibilities and hope. Dear soul, the angels are by your side, guiding you every step of the way. Trust them and trust yourself. What you are about to experience is the beginning of a new phase, where light and freedom are your constant companions. Keep moving forward with faith and courage, knowing that everything is exactly as it should be. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I choose to walk in the light of truth and the freedom of my heart." Share your experiences in the comments. If you liked this video, like it and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.